The dust in our attic didn't just sit, it hovered, a shimmering curtain of particles caught in the singular beam of my flashlight. It smelled like the funeral of a decade, cedar, mothballs, and that sharp, metallic tang of old Christmas ornaments that had seen better days. I was up there looking for a set of copper string lights for our 15th anniversary dinner. Elena wanted the patio to look ethereal, her favorite word lately. I'm a structural engineer by trade. My entire life is dedicated to the study of foundations, load-bearing walls, and the invisible forces that keep a ceiling from collapsing onto a family's head. I trust things that can be measured. I trust blueprints. But as I shifted a heavy plastic bin labeled college textbooks, my work boot caught the edge of something that didn't belong in my blueprints. Hidden behind a false wall of pink fiberglass insulation was a battered leather trunk. It looked ancient, the leather cracked like sun-bleached skin. When I pried it open, I didn't find the copper lights. I found a blue and gold varsity jacket, the wool thick and heavy, preserved in a vacuum-sealed bag. It smelled faintly of a cologne I'd never worn, something spicy and aggressive. Tucked into the pocket was a Polaroid of a boy. He was leaning against a muscle car, flashing a cocky, gap-toothed grin. He looked exactly like my teenage son, Leo. Every feature, the slightly crooked nose, the high cheekbones, the way his hair curled at the temples, was a mirror image. I flipped the photo over. Caleb, senior summer, 2005, it read. Before we go deeper into this story, take a second and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like, and let us know where you're watching from. I'm curious to know how far these stories travel. I sat there on the cold, splintered plywood floor, the jacket heavy in my lap, feeling the first hairline crack form in the foundation of my life. The air in the attic suddenly felt too thin to breathe. The jacket was a relic from the Ridgewood Lions. I stared at the name stitched into the inner lining in faded, elegant cursive. Caleb M. My mind, trained to solve puzzles, began to race at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Elena and I didn't meet in high school. We met in our mid-20s at a small art gallery opening in the heart of Washington, D.C. She told me she grew up in Seattle, the only child of 2 librarians who had passed away in a tragic boating accident before I ever got the chance to meet them. I had never heard of Ridgewood. I had never heard of a Caleb. I looked at the boy in the photo again. The resemblance to Leo wasn't just strong, it was genetic. It was undeniable. It was a biological signature written in a Polaroid from 20 years ago. I spent the next hour in that suffocating attic, ignoring the buzz of my phone as Elena texted me to